So it happened Yeah.
I don't think he's much of an inside.
That's the thing, like, sometimes
fight. July 2017.
He looked back.
Form was
just imagine that happened here. Nobody.
He had to reach.
Right on the floor.
As you say, T-Rex songs, whatever, but he said, you know,
he wasn't really hitting on the inside.
So even though you have the reach advantage and everything else, when you look at that fight, considering that it's 2 years later, because every fight stays with you, do you see that as a big advantage of you going into this fight to be physical?
Definitely. That's why I told people I want to sit down. I don't want to focus on my boxing. It's very easy to focus on my boxing and move and stay on my jab and make him reach and make him jump in and punch and things like that. But I don't think he's that great of an inside fighter either. And I think because he doesn't have tremendous experience being a tremendous inside fighter, that going from the inside back to the outside, I think that he can be caught on the inside and caught if he tries to leave from that inside. So, you know, I think there's many things in Pacquiao's style that really make him vulnerable. This is what I've talked about, why I don't think this is a good matchup for him. He's not a boxer. He's not a technician. He's not pretty. He is a world-class fighter. He fights hard. He fights tough. He fights back. He got speed. He has power. He throws punches and bunches, and he works angles. So he has attributes, but you know, I had 100 amateur fights. They talk about something. He's got 70 fights, this and that. He started pro when he was like 14. You know? Yeah, I started boxing when I was 9. I had my first boxing match. Does Manny Pacquiao really have more fight experience than Keith Thurman? We'll find out.
So the big right hand, you're known for the big right hand, you know what I mean, and the left hook.
Yep.
At the highest level, you know what I mean, things get different in there. So you've had the training camp now, which you're overcoming a lot of injuries. How confident are you in your physical capabilities on July 20th?
Well, you know, we wouldn't make this fight
Freddie Roach is saying that you're still injured.
Well, I was injured when I beat Danny Garcia. Actually injured. Bone spurs in my right elbow.
Before the bat?
The whole training camp. Half of Keith Thurman beats most world champions today. And that's a fact. That's a fact. Keith Thurman had whiplash, had to recover. This motherfucker, he made it worse. He made my whiplash worse. We were sparring. He's jabbing me. I'm like, whatever, I'll walk through it. I take another jab. All of a sudden, my neck is stiff. I can't move my neck. And I call up Al Heyman, and I tell him I gotta pull out of the fight. And I almost broke down in tears in disappointment in the preparation for such a big fight. So 8 weeks I recovered from therapy, working with doctors, chiropractors, massage. That took 8 weeks. What happened 8 weeks later? We were in the ring. I went from an 8-week rehab to an 8-week training camp to fighting Shawn Porter. So I wasn't injured, but I was coming right off of an injury. Then I was injured in the Danny fight. So look, man, if I'm injured, that don't mean you can beat me. But I'm good. We're going to be good for this fight.
So now when you contrast yourself going into the Danny Garcia fight in comparison to this one, you know what I mean?
So I had to have a cortisone shot in my elbow because the bone spurs created inflammation. I had the problem when I hit that heavy bag right there. So I had to stop hitting the heavy bag. I was sparring. I stopped sparring 3 weeks before the fight. No sparring 3 weeks before Danny Garcia. So, you know, I trained hard, I was in good shape, and I got the job done.
You still sparring for this one?
Oh, sparring's done now. Yeah, we got.
Just trying to compare, you know, when you stop this one opposed to that one.
Yeah, you know, but at least I got my 12 rounds in with my partners, 3 different sparring partners, and all, you know, and I'm not gonna have a fresh Manny Pacquiao every 4 rounds. I'm gonna have a regular fighter in front of me. A smaller guy, a vicious guy, like a dangerous little pit bull, But at the end of the day, man, I believe that I can tame him.
Fair enough. Good luck on him. Any prediction on this? Because you said you're retiring, but
Man, the prediction is we're gonna see if he can take this shit early. If I'm knocking him out, it's most likely early. Early.
Did you really put 10,000 on the first, second, and third, or was it 10,000 between first 1 through 3?
It's actually 1 and 2. I lose all my money by the time we hit 3.
So 10 each round, or 10?
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, so you confident for real?
Nah, but you know, if I get the knockout, don't I deserve a bonus?
Absolutely. What odds
Come
did you
on,
lock
man.
it in at? What odds did you lock it in?
We're not there yet.
Oh, you're gonna bet when you get there.
You gotta be in Vegas to
That's
make the
smart.
bet.
That's smart because you
Because
know
the
what?
odds are shifting.
Exactly. Filipinos are putting a lot of money on Pacquiao. You started as the underdog. Now you're you started as the favorite, and now you're the underdog. It's crazy. Based off training, they see him training,
Yeah.
and it changes.
And they don't like my shit talking, so they're betting against me. I've never been the underdog in Vegas. Not for any fight.
they're saying by the time he touches down on Monday, he's a 2.5 to 1 underdog.
So, do you only assess the fighter that you're gonna fight, or do you have the ability to let us know, like, Crawford's weakness, Earl's weakness, Danny's, Sean, you know, or those things you keep to yourself? Like, what flaws you see in them? Like
Well,
you said,
didn't I predict the winner of the Garcia-Porter fight?
yeah.
I fought both of them, and I said Danny's gonna lose because he doesn't throw enough punches. It's not that he can't win, but he's most likely gonna fall short. He's most likely not gonna do enough, and he was in the fight, and he didn't do enough, right?
Yeah.
That was a real prediction. I don't know Crawford well enough. You know, I watched him a little bit. I don't really know him well enough. He switches, you know.
You think he's whacked up a welterweight yet?
Huh?
You think he's whacked up a welterweight yet to use your expression?
No.
So you don't consider
For
Jeff
those-
Horn a welterweight? Jeff Horn's about to have his second fight at 160.
Oh no, yeah, he beat Jeff Horn, but is Jeff Horn like a
Thurman?
welterweight? Was he like anybody we respected?
A legit
No.
welterweight.
It don't matter. He's a legit. No, he's a legit welterweight.
But you respect him
He got
because
the
you
good
feel he
size.
beat him, right?
He got good size. He got good size.
But you gotta respect him because you feel he beat Pacquiao.
Styles makes fights. That was Pacquiao's 7th loss. Pacquiao's not a Floyd Mayweather. I knew, first off, Crawford beat Jeff Horn from the southpaw position when he could have beat him in 4 rounds from the right-handed position. He played with that boy. Okay? He played with that boy. Say what you want to say, I have no interest in the Crawford fight. It does not interest me. They might find a way to interest me. They can entice me. But I've never felt that interested. I was interested in the Danny Garcia fight when he moved up, and Danny Garcia had a lot of credentials before he moved up. He dominated a weight class that didn't have 140-pounders in it, and now he moved up and he's doing good. I'm the one who said you should at least beat an Amir Khan, and then they made an Amir Khan. You want me to pick your next fight, Crawford? You want me to be your matchmaker?
Pick it. He's saying Brook, or they're saying Brook, but there's also Kavaliskas.
Brook, he'd get a lot more respect. He'd get a lot more respect. I heard Brook might be retiring. I don't know. He'd get a big, I'd give him a big slice of respect pie after that.
And with this version of Brook?
I don't care. It's still Brook. It's still one of the better welterweights in the past 3 to 5 years, right? How many welterweights beat Kell Brook?
Just Earl.
Thank you. So he'll get a big slice of respect pie.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna have
Oh, you like the way this guy talks, huh? You just sit in the corner with the smile. Every time I see you, you just smiling at him. Sh&t.
If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.